Good morning. Sunrise should be coming up early. Get my bike ready for the lake in case it doesn't rain. I'm gonna take it camping. Woke up extra early for the sun. Some it doesn't happen very early, but some days. Well, it happens a lot actually. I'll just start working and see who shows up. I'll do it under the bright light. Bright light, bright light, bright light. Sorry, that was my Schlee stack impersonation of a Schlee stack. What's a Schlee stack? I watched The Land of the Lost Saturday mornings. They had a pet dinosaur. They rode like a dog. They treated it like a dog and rode it like a horse. Great show. Much better than the Will Ferrell movie. Okay, it wasn't a great show, but it was a show. I'd be so pissed in the mornings when I would miss my cartoons. They used to only come in after school and on Saturdays. No Cartoon Network. No Cartoon Network. See who's up in the mornings. Oh, 13. That's 13. That's a half. That's a 5/16. I just tell 5/16. Same thing as a 5/16 is a. All right, the bolt is 5/16. The nut is 1/2 inch. So the same thing. You go on metric. A 13 millimeter is the same as a 1/2 inch. And a 14 millimeter is a tiny bit smaller than 9/16. So you can interchange them. Number 13. There's a 13 on a 1/2 inch bolt. A little loose on a 1/2 inch, but just the opposite on a 9/16 bolt head with a 14. I use the 14 all the time for a 9/16 bolt cap head because they fit tighter, so you can squeeze them in tighter places. Take off the mounting bracket. See that? That's what I do to my mounting brackets. Grab a towel on my belt. Another one for the bag. For the screw. The screw bag. The screw bag. Check it out. This is a new tap. Let me show you something. Busted stud. See that? He's fixed. There's your busted stud. I don't know why it's horrible. Sure. Oh. But anyway, there's a busted stud right there. A busted stud. Right there. Hard to see it up that, but right there's a busted stud. Just went over to the side and tapped 5/16. What I'm talking about a 5/16 is this is the size of the bolt, 5/16 of an inch. Coarse thread. The harder your surface, the finer your threads. The softer, the coarser you want to go. Okay. So there, I think. This engine is just covered in grease. I ran a crap load of methane through this one, or methanol through this one. Yeah, it was fun. Just gonna get this bolt tighter right here. Look how loose it is. Or the stud. There's a homemade stud. Mm. That's one. Just sipping my coffee. Sippa, sippa, sippa. Sippa, sippa, sippa. Gonna have to mix gas today. I burned another gallon. I think this summer I burnt 15 gallons. I don't see any other bike guys that burn more than 15 gallons a summer, because that's a lot of riding. I think 15 gallons. Check that out. Scratchity, scratchity, scratch. No, not scratchity, scratch. Yes, scratchity, scratch. Sorry. Pardon myself. When you do these, you want this mount completely flat on here. If you have anything where it's not perfectly flat, it will vibrate off and break this piece, like big time. And then you can bitch out CDH power. That's what I see. God damn it, the pedestal broke. What a piece of shit. 13. Number 13. Number 13. Ooh. I hope it's time to rebuild my gasbike. Oh well. I build it, take it apart, and build it, and build it. I build it, build it. I build it. Okay, now it's kind of like that. So now I want to pull the other side a little bit tighter, but I can see it not freaking. I can see it not going down tight, and I need to deck the mount. And if you deck your mounts, I get a shitload less vibrations. I didn't deck this one. I should have. I decked everything else, but yeah, I should have decked it. I should have decked it, but I didn't. Yes, you can deck your mounts. I like these. CDH power M8s, nice and thick, more threads. I bet. I sometimes use couplers I want so long. Sure could use more of those. I like them. I buy the other ones at the auto parts store and all that. Number 14. Number 14. These are autocrafts. I've gotten these for Christmas one year. Really like them. I like autocrafts. It's nice. Like right there. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut a little bit of hose down. Let's see what size sprocket I got. 415 sprocket. I need to refill the clutch. Anytime you fill your clutch and it doesn't feel like it's like strong enough, that means you gotta grease it. That means there's not enough grease to lube the spring enough. Make the spring work right. I do not like those studs. Tap them up to a bigger size. It's M8 now. Next size up from M8. M9 is really hard to get bolts and nuts, so 3/8. 3/8 is one of the most common sizes in the world in America. It's almost sunrise. I'll be checking out the sunrise here in a minute. Leaking gas. Fresh smell of gas in the morning. That to go that way. Got the gas line. Let's put it on this side. Let's pop it up. A 400 has a bigger intake than a 38 440, 460, 660. Concrete saws have bigger intakes, bigger crosstalk, bigger transfers, bigger open port bridges. All that. And crackers. Should chop that out better. Get it all the way on there. I really like these intakes. I think I'll go buy 3 or 4 tomorrow. Buy $20, $25 worth of intakes. They're like $8.50 at the AutoZone. This clip's made in Taiwan. Let's go to the other side. Dun, 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 dun. What I'm trying to do is get it all the way on there. Okay. Yeah. I need it. This over here. Crank that up a little bit more. A bit too high. So. This side, like that. Overflow. Squishy check wire. Squishy check. Hook up the clutch. Clutch. Arena clutch. Unscrew this piece. Here. I'm doing this so I can try and save my clutch cable. I go through a lot of clutch cables. I'm just going to start ordering the cable and the buttons and buy a ferrule swisher to put the in to make the ends. They're cable crimpers. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Cable crimpers. But on bicycles and motorized bicycles, it's more of a motorcycle crimper for motorcycle parts, like brake calipers and fuel lines. It's a lot of work just to try and save a couple cables though. can also tighten up your clutch cables on this piece. I usually set them all the way in so I can make them tighter right here on this piece. Got to get the ice and everything for the camping trip. Look at that. Just showered too. Man, my next job I have to do a bunch of brush. Sun's almost up. Hoping to get it riding before the sunrise. I'll try and go a couple blocks away from my neighbors I live close to, because some people don't like to hear the brap in the morning. I think it's the greatest sound in the world for the morning. I think everyone should brap. I think if everybody brapped, there'd be a lot less hate and war in the world. Everybody just got all their frustrations out on their motorized gas bikes. There we go, there's clutch installed. So far, that's one installed. The TS400 on a motorized gas tank frame. I even put a cover on it for you guys. How about that on the clutch? I never do that. Next up, Cody pipe. Nice and greasy. This is my Cody pipe that he built me. Reed, who builds these. I think they're $175. He puts them on sale for $150. Builds the flanges. He's supposed to be sending me some flanges, but I have to send him an engine first. He's supposed to be making me some bigger flanges, so I could just, what I would like is to have a flange that would just convert any dirt bike. A couple of springs, a couple of fittings, a flange, weld it together. Be a hell of a lot cheaper than shipping a whole pipe. Adjustable would just be out of this world. Couple of 5/8. Shit, I forgot to tap it. I have to tap the front holes bigger. Oh. Devastating blow. Here's my quarter tap. Just gonna turn off the light. It's getting freaking hot. 1,000 watts. Sun will be out in any minute now. Hey, what's up, Dred? Ride and shine. That's what I'm doing. Coffee. I'm tapping, and it's coffee. Did you find your spark plug magneto wire? How was the run? Does everybody in Thailand run? Because I know somebody else in Thailand, and they run too. Does everybody run? in Thailand, I'm talking to them and they're like, oh, I got to go do my run. You barely ever hear that from me. I got to go run. You're trying to lose weight. Can I give you some weight loss advice? 70 kilos. Okay. 2.2 times 2.2, you're 150 pounds. I'm at 200 pounds, roughly 100 kilos. Okay, you want to lose weight? Don't finish your food. Every meal, waste some of it. Throw it away. Be like, this is the part of my food that makes me fat. No, don't skip the whole dinner. Still eat a couple bites or whatever, but never enjoy food. Like, eat it all. Like, I'm enjoying the shit out of this. When I quit enjoying food, that's when I lose weight. I think this summer, I went from 36 to I was 33-inch waist. Now I think I'm down to a 32. I think this summer, but since fall, and now I've lost 3 or 4 inches around the waist. I don't skip any meals, but everybody's like, aren't you hungry? No. I'm hungry, but not for food. Starving to death, but not for food. Let's see if I can tap it with it. No fucking way. Maybe. Take the tap out. No, I gotta disassemble. Disassemble! Congrats. It wasn't really congratulating. It's the older you get, man. Things that used to make you happy aren't the same things when you're 50. And you're like, how come I didn't do all the shit that I wanted to do? You know, when you hit 50, when the kids are grown, you're like, fuck that. I should be doing something that makes me happy. No, what really sucks is I was on the job site yesterday and I was wearing 33-inch pants. I was carrying all my parts on the construction site and my pants kept falling off my shorts and I was walking like this and trying to pull my pants up. I got a belt. I got to resize all my belts and cut bigger holes in them. I think I must be under 200 pounds now, though. Probably. The same here, man. Does building bike motors make me happy? No, I wouldn't say it makes me happy. I would say it takes me away from my life. And it gets me away from other people in my life. So that's what bike, it just stressed out about life or somebody pisses me off, I'll just need my bike. It's gone. That's what my bike builds do for me. They give me an escape from people that make my life shitty or work or whatever. I can always, just tune it all out and work on one part or something. You've been pulling apart all day today? Yeah, you will learn more from splitting a case than anything. Everybody else is like, what books do you suggest? What do you suggest on this? What do you split the case? Look at the 2 parts inside the case and look at your piston and cylinder going up and down. That's what I think everyone should do. Here's my 1/4-inch tap. I'll tap it on the bike. Almost sunrise in the big city. There's my drill. Wrong size tap. I thought I had a 5/16, or I thought I had a quarter. It's actually 5/16. Wrong. I wonder why I couldn't drill that. I was like, where can that drill? Let's check this tap out. It says 1/4. 1/4. I don't think. Tap it out. I don't even think I'll have to. 14 or 15. 15 or 16. Ready? 17. See that pick up? You just whoosh. I think that's an 8. 9, 8. Not 3/16. A quarter. Quarter. 9/32. 6. So yeah, it's a quarter. 6 millimeters, real close to a quarter. Tap out with 3/16. My drill box. Drill. These are kind of nice too, the foam sandpaper. It's a quarter. Quarter. I'm thinking of running one on another build. Cool. Yeah, this one's on a disc brake. I got one over there on the disc brake. How I do disc brakes is I buy a mountain bike and I pull the thing off and then mount the thing. 0.7 said that's not fraction. 11/64. Pretty close to 3/16 though. Nope. This was 11/64. 3/16. Bam. Yeah, these calipers are great. They do metric, standard, and fraction. Because in America, we like to put everything in fractions. Why do we like to put everything in fractions? Everything is a fraction. Because we're American, goddammit. That's why. Nope. I need the long one. I'll just pull it off the mic. Son of a bitch. What are you going to build? What's the next bike? What frame are you going to pick? All that good jazz. I like cruisers. This one's just for looks, man. I'm not really comfortable at all. You have to get a laid back seat if you're going to ride a gas tank frame. I know why I said it so tight. Sitting on tap. 17 millimeter nut. And then the tap is 1/4 20 course. I will just undo the mount. Brake pads. Sure. I use calipers and I use the front disc. That's what usually I do. Disc brakes are a fortune to install because if you do a disc brake, do a 203. I mean, I got 160s on everything. 203 would stop so much better than 160s. What I'm talking about is the size of the disc. I buy the kits like this, like 11 or 12 bucks. Comes with a caliper or a disc, and it comes with two. Yeah. These aren't the best, dude. I'll tell you what. These aren't the best, but they're cheap. A good one, I pull off of mountain bikes. I watch the Facebook, and when I see a cheap mountain bike that's broken for under 40 bucks, I'll buy it and strip all the parts off of it. Take all the stuff off of it. I will start unbolting. Dang it. That's what I do. Take it apart, put it together. Take it apart, put it together. Take it apart, put it together. Because I forgot to tap it. This should mount up really good because the first thing Cody did was off of this 400. He did different angles on the different chainsaw cylinders because they're different heights. Just scooch it to one side and then the other. I hope. Why? Number 13 now. Better than none. Yes, I'll do a coaster. I've done so many bikes with coasters. I've done hundreds of bikes with coasters. Well, I don't know about hundreds, but I've done a lot of bikes with coasters. Why do I do so many bikes with coasters? Because they're cheap. They're cheap and comfortable. The Walmart bikes that never last. The frames break. Everybody always asks me, what's a good frame? I like Jaguars. I like Nervies. I like anything built in California, aluminum, on larger than 1 3/4 frame pipe. This right here is only 1.5 inches. For aluminum, I like 1 3/4 or 2-inch pipe. 2-inch pipe, you ain't gonna break that. Unless, I don't know, you're doing something, you jumping it or something. You jump the bike, it's going to break. Neighbor's already up and ready to go to work. Fuck that shit. Going to the lake. I gotta go do a bunch of garage door work. I have to go do an opener. And I have 2 doors to do. Then I'm free to go to the lake and ride my bike and rap all I want. When somebody starts talking to me, saying shit I don't want to hear, I'm going to brap louder. I'm going to blap so loud, I can't even hear that bullshit they're saying. Yeah, that's always funny. My favorite joke in the whole world. Double check, make sure I didn't just screw up on the wrong size like I did. 3/16. Yes, this is a must for your hobby. You gotta get a caliper. It doesn't have to be digital, but in America, the digital fractional and metric, so we can convert it back and forth from American standard to metric. Because we hate the metric system, even though everybody else in the whole world uses it. They're like, let's make a fraction for that. Yeah. Let's tap out. Yo, tap out. Tap out. What? See that? Battery's low. I need a new battery. So what do you do? It must be night for you right now, Dred. I'm about ready to go watch the sunrise. In about 5 minutes or so. I don't want to go through the cylinder. I'll hate it when I go through the cylinder. It's not fun. There we go. Now we're ready to tap. I'm gonna go grab my 3-in-1. Drill box out of the way. I don't need the drill box. Let's tap. I would have killed for tappa. Will, welcome to the show, Will. You want to see the sunrise? I'm on my webcam, but I'll definitely take a picture for you. It's supposed to be in like 5 or 10 minutes. And you'll see what color Colorado looks like. When the sun comes up, 3-in-1. It's great. I'll just spin this in and tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. I know why I have it set so tight to hold it. Don't I have an American one? Yep, there's the USA. That's it. Nope, it's the smaller tap. Damn it. I hate using cheap China shit that falls apart. There you go. That's the right size. American tap. You don't have to tighten it, over tighten it. You don't have to do any of that shit. See, when people don't worry about feeding their family and they have enough money to actually survive, they make better parts. I was talking to a Chinese guy that runs the plant, or that makes the China dolls. He's like, what do you think would make better parts? Feed your fucking employees. Make sure they have enough to freaking live a lifestyle that will make them want to come to work and build better parts and not fit in with them. You want your tap to go straight, so if it starts going crooked, you want to back it back out, straighten it back in, more straight. It's better to be on a desk or something and push it straight. I just want to tap it and go to the lake, man. Fuck all this shit. You see? Yeah, man. Fred's fixing his Magneto. Yes, I used to not tap these, and I'd blow the muffler right out. I was at the grocery store, and I blew off one of the chainsaw mufflers, and it went like 30 feet. I was like, and everybody was like, what the hell is he doing? Then I was, and then right across the parking lot. It was rapping really loud without a muffler, too. Got to ride it home without a muffler, carrying the muffler home. That's always fun. Chainsaw mufflers are greasy. It traps all the grease. And it runs. The chainsaw muffler will grab it all and put it at the bottom of the three-in-one. This is the silicone version of 3-in-1. I'll have it tapped out. The pipe on this bad boy. Probably in 10 minutes, hopefully. I'll go look for the sun. Oh, cool. The kickstands, I'd rather have a bike trainer. Fuck these kickstands. I don't know how many times I fucking tipped my bike over because of that stupid kickstand. The only thing that you can hold up your bike that you know that thing's not going to tip over is a bike trainer. This is what you want to hold your bike up right here. And put it on the front wheel or the back wheel. Tighten it up and it won't fall over. Docking bays. You want to dock your bike. And what you do is you buy these trainers and you disconnect the wheel that puts up force against it. When you're going out, lean it up against something, bike rack or anything, because people will tip your fucking bike over. Come up and go, oh, that's cool. He stands, you tip them one way or the other, and then they fall over. I hate kickstands. The only kickstand I've ever seen that works is the one that flips down from the top down, but then I hate that look. I hate the look of the kickstand, the U-joint that stands up here and then flips down, and then it never tips over, but I don't like the looks of them. That kickstand I bought for like $18. I think it's put this bike on the floor maybe 50 times. It's fallen over. I would not recommend it. You want it, if you do get one, you want to find the one that is the widest in between. You want one that comes way apart. The further apart, the less it's going to tip over. Got them all tapped now. Thing I forgot. Burr. Now I'm tapped out to 1/4 inch. Now I can mount the bike. And I'll go watch sunrise, guys. I'm almost up to my gas bike hour time. Maybe I'll put the 2 bolts in first and work on the pipe for the last 5 minutes. Sunrise. On in. Oh. Yep. $75. There's so many things I'd rather have than a kickstand for $75 though. What could I buy for $75? I could buy a Mikuni carburetor for $75. Wouldn't have to use these shitty fucking OKOs and shit. Yes, Muniki's a lot better carburetor. I've never had one because I never wanted to spend 18 or $75 on a carburetor. But I would like one for my birthday. That'd be really cool. Yes, that's what I would buy for $75. If I had $75, I would buy. Well, I don't know. I've had lots of opportunities to buy a better carburetor. You want your carburetor as level as possible. Do the wiring, right? Sure. I'll hook up the wiring. Have to put a CDI on it first. You'd buy a used pipe? I bought a used pipe for $20. I don't like this thing. $75 is a lot. I bought a 125 pipe for $20. Gotta send it to him today. It's gonna be badass, I think. Everybody else is like, 125 is kind of large, Brad. Fuck yeah, I'll just keep on building bigger cylinders until it matches. I think it'll match the 56 millimeter because that's over 100 cc's. Where can you get one used? Facebook. And I buy all my parts now used off of Facebook Market. I live in a big enough town. I bought one muffler off of it, but I bought a shitload of other bikes parts off of Facebook. Damn, I don't like that. That, I need a spacer like 1/4 inch. But I'm going to the lake, so I'll fix it later. I just want to get it running. Do a couple laps around the lake. Then I'll be happy enough to leave it. 2 laps around the lake. Lake's only like a mile around, maybe. All lakes in Colorado are tiny. We do not have a big lake in the whole state. They're all like ponds and shit, dude. No big lakes. We have mountains, so we don't do water. I miss the ocean. It's gonna vibrate. It's gonna vibrate. Muffler time. Muffler time. But I'll call that a show, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. I'm going to go watch the sunrise. It's time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You too, man. Ride your bike. Have fun, man. Everybody else, tune in, subscribe, like me. Don't like me, hate me, whatever. Just do something. Have a good day, guys.